For centuries, the funerals and surrounding ceremonies of kings and queens of England and later the UK have been fantastically elaborate and have shut down the nation for a long period of mourning. Just look at how many people, including celebrities, looking at you, David Beckham, lined up for one last glimpse of Lizzie. Over that long stretch of history, one tradition has slowly fallen out of favour: funeral effigies. Reaching their height in popularity in the Middle Ages and early modern period, funeral effigies were designed to provide a lasting, dignified representation of the deceased. Usually life-size and dressed in the robes and regalia of the monarch they represented, they were using funeral processions, lying state ceremonies, and later for public display, which helped symbolise the lasting power of that deceased monarch. In the days before good embalming and long mourning periods, it was also a way less smelly way for the public to mourn and pray for monarchs. I personally cannot think of anything worse than trying to pray over the decaying body of a king in medieval times. Sounds disgusting. In this artwork of Lizzie I's funeral, you can see her life-size one on top of her coffin. Early effigies were wooden mannequins with features made from plaster and other materials, sometimes modelled after the monarch's death masks. Advancements over the years led to the development of effigies with bodies made of wood and heads and hands of wax, allowing artists to create finer and more lifelike details. Some were known to be more gaudy than others, like Henry VIII's, which isn't too shocking to me and probably not to you if you know anything about him. And I think it's just a shame we don't have access to his anymore, or even pictures of it. Although the practice was pretty much always followed from Edward II until James I, the popularity of statues and portraits, improvement in embalming methods — people just weren't as smelly when they were decaying anymore — and shifting attitudes on the divine nature and power of monarchs, which I guess a revolution where a king got his head chopped off would do, meant their popularity sharply declined over the years, with the last wax effigy being that of Queen Victoria in 1901, for who got the tradition basically just revived for her, which, being Queen Victoria, not too shocking. Today, Westminster Abbey houses the majority of the remaining effigies, including those of the Tudors and William and Mary. Although some of the medieval wooden ones suffered water damage after a World War II bombing raid, the restored versions are still on display, with some non-royal ones like the remarkable effigies of Catherine, Duchess of Buckingham, and her sons, as well as the effigy of Lord Nelson. So next time you're in London and you want to view some forgotten history, make sure to check out these odd little pieces at the back of the Abbey. And if you like this content, please don't forget to leave a like and maybe give me a follow if you want to hear some more about little tidbits about history or forgotten women in history. And let me know if there's any subjects you would like me to cover.